Hello everybody, this is Neanderthal Gaming and welcome to a new series. I'm sorry for those of you who are looking forward to the other modded creative series, but this will be taking its place. The world in that mod pack, for some reason, whenever I would log in, I would be able to play for about 5 seconds without lag, and then it would completely, almost crash. It would nearly crash every about 5 seconds, and then it would be completely fine for another 5, and it became unplayable somehow. And it was to the point where I hadn't had very much done on the world. I had the dock built, which did take me a while, and the boat, which did take me a while too, and I was kind of happy with the boat. But I was kind of running out of ideas on what to do. I mean, that's not why I gave up. I gave up because the world was completely unplayable. And I decided that I didn't want to do a pirate cove. I wanted to do a castle. I've always wanted to build castles in Minecraft, and I have built a few. None I've showed you on camera, but there have been a few in other worlds. I actually might have shown one of them in an old Desert Creative one, but I want to do it in creative, obviously, and I want to do it with mods. And so I've abandoned the Attack of the B Team mod pack for the Crack Pack mod pack, mostly because of this guy right here. This is a creative mode Thumbcraft wand with the wand foci of equal trade. And if I just, oh, maybe I have to have other ones. Hold on, foci. No, okay. Anyway, I obviously I gave this to myself in creative mode, and as you see in the top left of my screen, when I have the wand equipped, there's a small block of glowstone in the little circle there. And how you get that is if you let's just put one down. All right, so if I shift right click on the grass block, you see how it becomes a grass block, and if I shift right click on the glowstone, it becomes a glowstone in the top left corner. Well, now if I right click on this floating chunk of dirt, it slowly becomes glowstone. Yeah, pretty amazing. I don't think it works on leaves. Oh, maybe it does. It just didn't work on amaranth leaves. There were some. Oh, that's weird. There was an amaranth tree over there. I tried it on. It didn't work for some reason. But yeah, this is really cool. And also, if I want to destroy something quickly, I just grab a torch. And I place that down. Oh, I can't place it there. Let's try this. I think this will work. If I put a torch down and I select it, if I come back up here and I right click on this, it'll alter the torches and then disappear because torches, they aren't attached to anything. So, kind of a cool method there. So yeah, this will be really helpful in doing things like paths and big like excavations. Like if instead of blowing stuff up with TNT, like let's say I want to destroy this island, I select torch as my thing, and I just spam crap on all these blocks, and they all turn to torches and disappear. So it's very easy to destroy things with this. It's also very easy to create things with this. Look at this. Oh, it's not working. Oh, I was pressing shift on accident when I was flying around. Now it should work. Yeah, there we go. So it's a little complicated when you're flying, but get over. So very cool tool. This is another one of the reasons why I switched mod packs, because the Attack of the B Team did not have this. It doesn't have Thumbcraft, and that is one of the things I was really looking forward to using in this series. And so I switched to the Crack Pack. So yeah, I'm very excited. I found this huge jungle biome. I'm not sure if I chose the world to be amplified or not. I don't think I did, but I must have, because I mean, this is not normal generation at all. I also Biomes of Plenty is installed in the mod pack, but I do not think I have it active. Look at this huge floating island. That's crazy. So yeah, I don't think there are any extra biomes in here. Like you can see, it's just a normal jungle, and then a normal desert over there. Well, not normal, but amplified. But and then you see this might make you think it's biomes of plenty, but I don't think volcano. I don't think it's a volcano biome. I think it's just a randomly generated volcano, like it's a village or something like that. Sand cascade. Oh, there it goes. So as you can see, it is a little bit laggy. I think that's just because I just logged into this world and a lot of lava is falling and a lot of water is starting to flow places like underground. And it is amplified, so it's a little bit harder to render and all things like that. Also, I'm recording, so it hurts the CPU a little bit. But like I already said, I want this world to be a castle world. And I do plan on building in this jungle. We're not going to do like a rundown, like Mayan temple kind of thing. We're going to do like... I recently read a book for my English class called Heart of Darkness. And if you don't know what that is, it's a book about a guy telling a story about how he went to Africa and went into the Congo, down the Congo River, a story about his adventure there. And so that kind of got me a little bit inspired. But the whole thing of that is the only reason why he went there was because Belgium had been settling the Congo and not being very nice to the natives. That's kind of a backstory to the book, but they're settling down. Like the northern Europe, well, I guess the western culture of Europe was imposing itself on the jungle, and that's kind of what I'm gonna do. Not in a mean way, of course, but like build cool buildings and modern structures, modern as in medieval. But in a jungle setting. So it's going to look out of place, but that's kind of the point. And so I want you to keep that in mind as we go along here. I have a lot of fun ideas for terraforming, like connecting these rivers. That's something I always like to do. But yeah, this is a really, really huge and cool jungle biome with the cool mountains over there and there. And then you got the huge floating island here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that or not. Probably not, but it does kind of impede on the view. And then we have the really cool volcano over there with a huge lava fall. And then we have a desert we can work with over there if we so choose. And then over here, it looks like we have maybe another desert? Do I have a map? I do not have a map. That is Galacticraft. Do I not have a map? Seriously? Okay. Well, yeah, so I think one of the major things I'm going to be doing in this series is doing a lot of building off camera and then showing you, like in the next episode or in the next part of this episode, like that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start on a castle. I'm going to start on a castle, and I'm not going to show you much of it until it's done or, until I have a chunk of it done. What's in here? Oh, there's little flowers. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of the plan. Don't expect a lot of video of me actually physically building things. Just expect a lot of, okay, I was off camera for like an hour and a half. Here's what I did. That's kind of what it's gonna be like. So no surprises. That's what it's gonna be like. Ooh, it's got a very cool overhang too. I'm thinking about putting the castle smack dab in the middle. I've always built a castle kind of like off to like the side of an area, but and then have like the, kind of like the town south of it. That I'm just thinking of a build that I've done before. I have a really, really, really old creative world where I built a castle on like a north part of the map. And then I had huge walls coming out. Not huge walls. They were huge to me at the time because I'd never seen anything like it before. I was like, wow, this took me so long because I didn't use MC Edit. I hand built these like this thousand long wall. It's like a really crappy waste of time. But yeah, I kind of want to do a castle right in the middle of everything, like maybe right here, and then build the surrounding town around it. Surrounding it. Makes sense, right? But it's going to involve a lot of terraforming, and this wand called it, what is it? Orichalcum Studded Cosmic Neutronium Wand, and it says only for creative because it's got max V in all the categories. Yeah, creative only. So yeah, you can't obtain this in game if you're wondering. But yeah, I'm gonna go away for probably a couple hours. I mean, I have no plans whatsoever other than I want it to be a castle. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of trial and error, and I'll be back with the first draft. So if I'm talking and I use the wand, it's very loud. I wonder if you can hear my voice very well, because I was trying to record before, and it's very hard to hear my voice when I was doing this, I realized. So let's see. Oh, and before I show you, I just realized that my wand was really, really loud. I'm really sorry if you couldn't hear what I was saying. If you couldn't, just ask me in the comments. I'll tell you what I was saying. But yeah, it was really loud, and I turned it down, so now it should be better. And yeah, I'm just testing it out by destroying these clouds, because I don't really like these clouds. I mean, they're kind of cool when you're in vanilla, or not vanilla, but in survival, and you're like, you can go get them. It's kind of a huge deal to go get the clouds, and I think they can break your fall. Yeah, they break your fall. But yeah, not as cool when you're going for looks. Oh crap, I always do that. I always shift when I'm flying, just to go down, you know. So I gotta re-get my torch. There we go. So, anyways, be right back. Well, in a while. Alright, so I've done a little bit. As you can see, I've cleared out most of this hill here. I've kind of decided on something I want to try. And guess, of all the things that made me decide to go this way was this block right here. It's a very cool block. As you saw, it's called Dark Ethereal Glass. You can walk through it, apparently, and it looks very, very cool. It's got cool connected textures. It's got this cool, here, let's get it right in front of my face. Actually, let's do this. It's got this really cool red corner with kind of a border around, a really cool black border. I experimented with this kind too. It's got a kind of a gray border, but not in as far. That is just some dark glass. I don't think you can walk through that, but this stuff, very, very, very cool. It's from Extra Utilities. I've never really played with that mod. Oh, and by the way, for some reason in the Crack Pack, this creative menu is very, very laggy. And so all you have to do really is get like something you can go into an interface on, like a crafting table. So if I put it on a crafting table, then I can go to my too many items thing. So extra. Is that it? No way. I don't even see the utility glass. Floating Vinky Lotus. Oh, totally an Extra Utilities ripoff, Botania. I can't even give it to myself because I'm full on stupid torches. What is it? That's kind of cool. But anyway, the idea that I got from this block was like a good and an evil side, or kind of like the color. If you're going with color schemes, think of World of Warcraft. I have never played World of Warcraft. Well, I have played World of Warcraft, but you know, like the trial period, I didn't really like it. Sorry to say that to you nuts that you know play it all the time. But I didn't really like it that much. But I do play a lot of Hearthstone, and I know that there is. Well, and I played enough Warcraft to know that there is the blue side and the red side. The names are blanking on me right now, but I know there's a bad, air quotes bad red side and an air quotes good like blue gold side. You know, like the paladins are on one side and the I can stand on top of it. Oh, that was weird. I'm shifting. I let go, I fall. That's very cool. But there's the paladins are on the good side and like the shamans are on the bad side, kind of, good versus evil, but not really. So anyway, I want to do that. And I started here with a tower basic, and just to show you how easy it is, all I literally had to do was, this bottom part was a little more complicated. I chiseled out this bottom so it would kind of go into the hill here. As you can see, it's kind of into the hill. I did do a lot of chiseling with this tool. It's very, very useful in chiseling out huge areas, and you can just fine-tune with your, fist and creative, obviously. But I'd made a big tower. I Googled, Minecraft circles. You put down a circle that you want, just one layer, And then all you have to do is take the super builder's wand, and watch. I'm going to take off these torches because that is going to get in the way. Oh, there's only one. So if I go over here, and if I have this block in my inventory, watch this. Look how far it goes around. It almost goes all the way around, but look how many blocks it places in one click. Look how high I can make this super, super easily. Just with 4 clicks, I've placed 100 blocks maybe. Also, it can be very destructive. If I accidentally clicked right here, look how many blocks it accidentally places. So yeah, can be destructive, but very, very time-saving tool. This and this. So I very much suggest you investing in I highly recommend. That's what I'm looking for. Highly recommend if you're doing any kind of creative building that you get a mod pack that has those mods installed. And these windows I have over here on the bottom of the tower are left over from an attempt to make a cool tapering in effect. Then I finished it and it looked okay from the inside, and then I went outside, and obviously I'm going to be outside probably more than inside, but it didn't look very good. So I'm just going to change it into a normal, I'm just going to make it a straight tower down and just have, I'm just going to put windows in once I have it all the way down. It's not very fun to watch, and again, I'm just going to make, okay, so back to the World of Warcraft, blue versus red side. I want to do that here. I want to have, a blue castle and a red castle. Kind of like if you watch the Minecraft server, if any of the people on there, especially BOO or Etho, especially Etho, he's literally my favorite YouTuber. I watch all of his episodes. I get a lot of inspiration from him too. He claims to be not the best builder, but his stuff is good. I really, really enjoy his stuff. So anyway, him and BOO, I think, won in the last season. I guess this season isn't really going on anymore, but 2 seasons ago, at the end, they were working on like a PvP kind of arena. It was kind of like fire versus ice. They had lots of netherrack on one side, lots of ice on the other side, lots of lava on one side, lots of snow on the other side, that kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm doing, but it's not going to be like a PvP map. I'm just going to make it look cool. Well, try to make it look cool, of course. But yeah, this side, I already have it cleared out. I've kind of already decided this is going to be the air quotes evil side. I'm not going to say the evil side. I'm going to say the light and the dark side, because that's what it is. That's what it's going to be like. It's going to be a lot of red and a lot of black, maybe some brown, some orange, definitely a lot of gray. Obviously, you're already seeing a lot of gray. And on the other side, I'm going to have lots of blue and yellow and kind of, gold colors. Oh, 8 p.m. Okay. Thank you. Did I say white? There's definitely going to be some white. Yeah. So that kind of theme. But I'm going to keep on just building away here, just showing you what I have after I've done a little bit. And yeah, we'll see what looks good. Also, see all this grass in here? If I want to replace that quickly, just select stone. Boom. Grass gone, all stone. If I want to turn this to grass, watch this. Super easy. Just select grass. Hit it. Boom. That's that big of an area of grass. And if I want to do stone again, I just have to select stone, go right in the middle, and boom. Very, very cool tool. Thaumcraft, whoever came up with the wand of equal trade, hats off to you, my friend. Saved me a lot of time. So I'm going to keep on building this castle. As you can see, it's going to be very, very big. I think I'm going to expand it over to here and over to there. I'm not just going to make castles either. I think I'm going to make kind of a kingdom. I always have loved making kingdoms, so that is the plan. So I will be back after some more experimenting. Alright guys, I am back, and I have been building for a long time. I've actually spent a couple days. Yesterday I probably spent 7 or 8 hours on this thing. Well, maybe 6 hours, but yeah. Lots and lots of time has gone into it. Lots of what I normally do. Lots of building up and breaking back down and stuff like that. What is this down here? Oh, goes down a ravine. Okay. Anyway, distraction. You just saw a little bit, and I'm sure you can hear the fire. Here's what I've been working on for 6 hours. No, I'm just kidding. This is just a little island that was out here. So as you can see, this is kind of the theme for what's behind me. And what's behind me is what I've really been working on. So if you can see, there's a lot of, what is this, scorched earth, something like that. There's a lot of fire, some lava, a big smoke plume coming out of it, and then lots of netherrack too. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, there's some more. There's some more behind me. All right, ready? Ta-da! Here's what I've been working on. It's a little bit weird, I guess. I've only worked on really 2 of the towers and a lot of terraforming. So basically what I've been doing is messing around with lots of different things. So let's just get started, huh? Alright, so first of all, whoa, sensitivity up. There we go. Alright, so first of all, excuse me. We have 2 towers, like I said, I've been working on mostly. I do have a couple other towers. That's not supposed to be like that. But anyway, I have a couple of towers over here I just have on corners. I'm thinking about adding another one maybe over here. But this one is a circle. Well, it's almost a circle. And this one is kind of like a clover shape. If I fly to the top, well, you can't really see with the smoke, but it's kind of an odd shape. So if you kind of look at the side, it is symmetrical, however, but it's not a circle. So, you know, just kind of switching it up a little bit. But this tower, let's look on the outside first. Then we'll go inside of it. It is a lot of, a lot of colored cobblestone gray frequency from Extra Utilities. That is the basic building block of the castle. That's what I use for the walls, walls of the tower. Even, well, the floor is actually, let's see. The floor is black pearl brick from Mariculture. Okay, whatever that is. It looked cool, so I made it out of that. So it's got lava in the windows, as you can see. This is black stained glass without borders. And then it's got some redstone blocks. Redstone blocks as kind of trim, and then also for the roof. And then, as you can see on the roof, there's a big kind of dome area with dark ethereal glass, so you can fly in and out. You know, just walk through them. No big deal. There we go. There we go. And then I have a little thing in here that I will be showing you in a little bit. Also, I used lots of Nitor for lights because they look so cool. Alright, so let's go inside the building. And actually, one thing I like to use, I've kind of picked, actually I don't need that one. I've kind of picked 3 wand foci that I like using: Portable Hole, Ender Rift, and Equal Trade. So the Ender Rift, as you saw before, I right click and I get an ender chest, which is awesome. Have 2 inventories right on me. All I have to do is press F. And then, of course, the Equal Trade wand, which changes blocks for whatever you have selected. And then Portable Hole is easy for getting in buildings like this. You just pop it, and then that eventually closes back on itself. Very, very cool. So here's the inside. This is just a regular level. I have not done anything inside of this level, but actually let's go all the way to the bottom. So I have elevator blocks, black elevator blocks in the middle here, and then a column of lava down the center, and then I have lava falls, as you can see, going all the way up, almost to the top. Same with these, same with these lava falls. I have them going almost all the way to the top. That adds lighting, and it looks cool and evil and dangerous, because that's what we're going for here. Lots of evil, dangerous, cool looking stuff. So yeah, nothing down here. I have some fences around here, you know, just for safety. And then I have the stairs up into the main courtyard area. Nothing special here. Go up another level. Again, same as downstairs, but again, Well, there's no stairs, so this is just a really boring level. Same exact layout here, just a little bit higher. And if I go up, oh no, wait. Hold on a second. Bottom, yeah. This one has the stairs. This one is boring. This one is also boring. This one is also boring. So there's 3. I thought there were only 2. There are 3 that are just completely just plain rooms. And then you get to the top. And then we have the witchery room. And I have played around with witchery before in a survival mod pack. Attack of the B Team, actually a long time ago. I actually recorded that. I had a little tree with a bunch of witchery stuff in it. But I just wanted to make this place look really evil. And I love how this looks when you look up. The Nitor just kind of, you know, accenting the lines, and then the ceiling is really cool. Plus, you can fly through it. Just cool. And then, of course, elevators, and this is where the lava source starts that goes down the center. As you can see. Like that. Right, so Nitor, again, main source of light, and in each of the corners I have these, I don't know, whatever they're called. Fume funnels. These are filtered, these are not, just for show. All of this is for show. None of this actually works. And over here I kind of ran out of ideas. Actually, I'll do this one last. So this one, just a basic table with a chair. Got some skulls and a goblet and a meal. A little candle. This is just kind of like, you know, whatever witch or warlock is working up here. This is where he eats. Over here we have kind of his workstation. You got some fire in the floor. You got some bubbling cauldrons with some more random pots above it. And then I just used anvils to look like they were holding it up. Looks very cool. And then either side I just have some witches' ovens and some distilleries just for show. On these cool, what are these? Bloodwood tables, that's right. And then each corner I have those things like I already said. And then over here, this is an altar. This is where whoever lives up here, this is where he does his worshiping to his gods. Yeah, let's just get rid of those. You don't need to see that. Sorry, that's really embarrassing. Yeah. Over here, like I said, I was running out of ideas, and there's one witchery machine I hadn't used yet, and that was the spinning wheel. And I was like, okay, how can I make a single little tiny little wooden spinning wheel look cool? I just added a crap load of hay. It's like where Rapunzel sits and weaves her golden threads, which you can actually make in the game through Witcher. You actually make golden thread. Oop, not golden. There we go. Gotta narrow it down. There we go. Golden thread from Witchery. So yeah, kind of funny. And then I have lots of Nitor lighting it up. So yeah, this is the room. Don't mind those gods over there. It's just whoever lives up here. That's who they worship. Yeah. Anyway, the other room, the other tower, I mean, is the Blood Magic Tower. So if you go down here, the little entrance down here, I have not done anything with the first floor yet. As you can see, there are elevators lining the outside of the room. So if I go over there and I hop, some of them don't work because I have things on the edge upstairs. So yeah, like over here, I can jump down. Actually, I can't go up here because there are bookshelves right above me. So I have to go over here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I might add some in the middle, some elevators. But here is the next floor. You got really tall bookshelves, Bloodwood bookshelves on the side. I have a bunch of little setups here. Again, I've never done... I keep saying again. I'm not saying this again. Okay, for the first time I'm saying. I've never done blood magic. And so I have no clue what any of these things are. But you go to here and you go at blood, and all 3 pages are blood magic items. And so what I did is I picked out cool ones. Like, look at these crazy things. That's what's over here. These are like incendiary, crucible of fire, ice maker. Like one of them is like wind generator and earth maker. Yeah, earth former and wind generator. Yeah, just they look really cool. And so I just kind of stacked them up on these cool little arcane plinths and call it good. And then I have this random thing, a teleposer. I have no idea what it does. Okay, apparently has a slot. And then I use a lot of these cherry shelves and put little slabs or whatever those things are. I think they're like sigils. What are they? Sigil, yeah, they're sigils. I also have some more sigils over here, and then I have these little pedestals with the spinning blood orbs. Just thought they look pretty cool. Over here I have these little furnaces, whatever they're called, alchemical calcinator. And what's funny is, so if you have these little crystal bell jars, I put them on top just to look cool. But when I was placing them, I accidentally found out that they're supposed to go in there. Yeah, that was kind of funny. So yeah, that is that. I just have them on top though because they look cooler. And then over here I have kind of like the chemistry lab. I have these random things. No idea what those are. Little dusts over here. And then I have some alchemical chemistry set from Blood Magic. And then I have a regular one with just some ingredients on the side. And then I have some, obviously, some cauldrons from Vanilla Minecraft. And I really like how these bookshelves look. Otherwise, the walls are pretty boring, even with the cool windows. Again, with the dark ethereal glass so I can fly through them. Alright, so up one more level. This is the top floor. This is the big roof, I don't know, the big open room. And I have, these things are also part of Blood Magic. I think they're supposed to be like pipes or something. Yeah, spell conduit. When you put them down, you can right click and it changes their orientation. I thought they looked kind of cool, so I just plopped them down next to these random self-sacrifice runes and random rune of the orb, all these random runes around the altar here. Yeah, blood altar. And then I have this cool, whatever this is, the alchemy relay. I just thought it looked really, really cool. I just had that floating above it. Then of course I have some floating night ores above that. And then I have on each of the 4 walls the same exact thing, just a little sword pedestal with a blood magic sword, the blood magic armor, and then I have not the same bookshelves as down here. These are just regular Bloodwood bookshelves that I sawed in half. However, these up here are actual bookcases from Bibliocraft. Like, I can take out a book and see how that's gone. I can put it back now. Oop, not there. There. So that green one is back now. And it did take me a while to put all these books in. The best way I found was to search for written book, and it gives you a stack of 16, and these actually hold 16, so it's actually pretty perfect. You just get a stack and you drag, right click, drag along the outside, and then it fills the bookshelf. Then I have them kind of randomly, sporadically placed on those 3 walls. So that's it for what I've done. Actually, no, let me show you this first. I forgot about this. This is actually what took me the longest, probably, is I turned every single exposed, every single grass block using this. This thing saved me so much time with the equal trade wand focus. I selected this, what is it? Smoldering grass block from Biles of Plenty. You find this in the Nether. If you stand on it, it sets you on fire. Unless you're in creative, of course. And so I kind of went around like this. I kind of like try to think, okay, if this thing like sprung up out of the rocks and it caused all this desolation around it, it would be, you know, I don't want to have grass butting up next to it. So all the way around it, as you can see, I turned all the grass blocks around the castle here into this smoldering stuff. All the way around here, all the way around. Got some lava falls all the way up to here even, and then around. And then I went, after I did that, I found out that these things hold fire permanently like netherrack, so I went around and lit a bunch of fires. Of course, makes it a lot brighter and looks pretty cool. And then I went around and it looked pretty bad because the dirt on the bottom of this looks different than vanilla dirt. So if I type in dirt, yeah. So I go like this. See how they're different colors? That was really bothering me, so I went around and replaced. I selected netherrack like this, and I went around and literally right-clicked on every piece of dirt wherever there was smoldering grass, or whatever this is called. Yeah, smoldering grass. So that took me a long time too. I'm sure I've missed some. And then I went around and added these Smoke blocks. Very, very cool. They're from the Twilight Forest. Smoking blocks. So yeah, all you have to do is just put it on the ground and it starts emitting this huge plume of smoke. And then it's very green and ugly, so I covered it up. You can bury them under a block and they still work. So I just added that sporadically, especially every time I had a lava pit, I put one. I'm still adding them. Haven't done all of that. And then, and I added the lava pits, as you saw before. A couple lava pits, a couple lava falls. Around the back, there's a bigger lava fall. And then, actually, on accident, I stumbled across this. There was a ravine running right underneath, like directly underneath this hill where I built the castle. It goes all the way back here. And so what I did is just went around, selected netherrack again, and I just spammed this whole ravine until it all turned to netherrack. And then I added lava, took out the water, added a bunch of lava. And then I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with this yet. I just kind of have this opening here. I don't really like this block as the... I think I'm going to do this. See how easy it is to change blocks? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it like that. Yeah. That way it's kind of like, yeah, netherrack entrance to a whole netherrack cavern. So we're going to do something with that. But it's really cool and very, very lucky of me that there's just a huge, cool ravine right underneath this evil castle. We're definitely going to do something with that. But, yeah, that is it for now. That's it, like I say. Like it's not much. Why do I have a ghast here on my feet? So anyway, that'll be it for this episode, the first episode. I think I'm just going to light this up a little bit. I hope you guys like what I'm doing. If you have any suggestions for what I should be doing next, go ahead and let me know. If you have any ideas for the evil castle or any ideas for the the light and good castle, I have not even thought about that one yet. I think I'm going to put it over here, have this lake kind of be the buffer zone. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.